day I feel like we're in a state of false hope. I mean, every one of us are kidding ourselves when we're saying, I hope it's going to get better. We all hope that we're going to be rich one day. We all hope we're going to be successful. We all hope that we're going to get fit. We all hope that we're going to get big, buff, strong, rich, powerful. Keep hoping. We think everything's going to work out for us just because we're special. Well, I'll tell you what, you can keep hoping that you'll come across a briefcase with $1 million in it, or some rich oil tycoon is going to come by and say, hey, you know what? You're special. Here's one of my Bugattis. The top 5% of earners are planning every step of their finances. And you know what? They're waking up every day thinking about their next move, how they're going to gain more. They got it written down. They got it planned. They know what they're doing. They start their day with a plan. And you know what the other 95% are doing? They're waking up like, oh God, not another Monday. You see the difference? Now, most of you are probably thinking, hey, I feel you, but what am I supposed to be doing differently? Step one is writing down your goals. What you want to do, what you want to be, and what you want to have. Step one, write it down. Step two, put a date on it. Step three, write down the things that are going to get in your way. In the last video, we talked about obstacles and the things you find that are getting in your way. Write them down. Step four, write the things that are going to move you towards your goal. The people, the organizations, everything that will move you towards your goal, write it down. Step five, break it down into steps. You're not going to climb Mount Everest by just staring at the summit. You start off by taking that first step. So what you do is you take your goals and you break them down into action steps with a timeline. I'm going to do this by that time. I'm going to get that done by this time. In step 6, remind yourself what's in it for you. Write it down as a reminder of what I'm gaining out of this goal. What's in it for me? What's in it for number one? Now that is the formula I'm talking about. This is a formula. The same formula that a war-torn Japan used to become the #1 manufacturer in textiles in 10 years. And they had another goal down to be the #1 manufacturer in steel ore. Now I know some of you are writing down your goals and thinking it's impossible. How long will it take me to achieve this? Japan, remember, they had no steel ore. They had no coal. Yet they were determined to become the #1 manufacturer of steel by the end of the 60s. And guess what? By 1970, they did it. They were the world's #1 manufacturer of steel. Nothing is too big. If I were to give someone an engine, and I were to tell them to fix it, fix this engine for me. Now, most likely, they're not going to be able to fix that engine. But if I give them a manual, and I tell them to read it from cover to cover, and they approach that engine later, they're going to be able to fix it. Why? Because they have the formula. They didn't become smarter. They didn't gain magic powers. They understood the formula, how to do it, and they did it. Now, you're saying, hey, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to write down my goals. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be rich. I'm going to gain weight. I'm going to become buff. I'm going to become muscular. I'm going to drop the weight. Gonna. Get that out of your dictionary. I'll try it. Get that out of your dictionary. Get it out and write it down. Get into the action phase. Again, you're not going to climb Mount Everest by saying, I'm going to take the next step. I'm going to climb to 1,000 feet, 2,000 feet, 10,000 feet. Action leads momentum. You got to get the ball rolling. So start now, not later, now. One way that we're all treated equally, from the most successful person on this earth to the poorest person on this earth. We all have 24 hours in a day. So what are you going to do with your next 24 hours? Forget the past. Just do it. Alright, so you saying, hey, what's the logic behind writing all these goals down? Why should I be wasting my time writing everything I want? I know what I want. Next video, we're going to be talking about the psychology behind writing down your goals and what it does to you. Physiologically, writing down your goals and knowing what you're doing changes your mind. Remember the steps. Write it down. Put a date on it. Put the obstacles and the people that are going to get in your way. Put the people and the things and the organizations that are going to move you towards your goal. Break it down into steps that you can achieve with a timeline. And number 6, put in what's in it for you. Hope y'all appreciated this video. Much love.